I'm very proud of you. Oh, God. So like your mother.
My mother would never say anything like that.
Perhaps you've forgotten what day it is tomorrow.
Jeff's birthday.
I thought you might want some company.
It's so good of you to come. Happy to. Not quite the thing to say, since we're here to remember Anne.
And Jeff.
Only comfort now is that she's in a better place.
Don't you hope that Jeff is in a better place too?
Of course.
It was all Anne. Well, I wish I had died instead of her, because then I wouldn't have to put up with you as a mother anymore. Long day?
Yeah. How's Harry?
Gorgeous as always. He's asleep.
Want a drink?
No, thanks. My father rang before.
And?
He couldn't be sorry about what happened. He wanted me to tell you that.
Alcoholics are always sorry.
Anyway, he won't be coming around here again. I've started looking for a flat, and unless another nanny position comes up...
You've talked to the agency?
They start sending me on interviews tomorrow.
Oh, good. I mean, good for you, but there's work out there.
Yeah. I spoke to my friend Andrea, who runs the daycare. Told her about Harry. She's happy to let him have the next available position if you want it.
I thought the queue was a mile long.
Well, it's a special favour. Only problem is selling the idea to Tony.
I'll talk to her. Don't you say anything.
I have to be soon. I can't pretend I'm not going.
Yeah, it's why you're going. That's the problem.
What, you think she'll be jealous?
Of course not. Look, the whole reason Harry lives with me is because I accused Tony of putting her boyfriends first. You should have seen me up on my high horse.
And you think you're doing the same thing?
Oh, I'm doing worse. You're his nanny.
But we never planned it, Chris.
That doesn't make any difference. Tony has been looking for a reason to take Harry back. We're giving her exactly that.
Wonder where your mum is.
Dunno.
She was pretty upset.
I'm upset too. She wouldn't shut up about Anne. She just kept going on and on about her.
Right, well, you've made your point.
Well, I'm allowed to say what I feel, Barb. She does all the time.
Well, Delphi, there's saying and then there is yelling.
I can't help it. She just gets me so...
Yeah, well, I'm sure you'll sort it out.
You think I'm wrong, don't you?
Do you really care what I think?
No. But you may as well tell me. You will anyway.
Okay. Well, I was pretty surprised at you shouting the odds in front of Judy and I. I don't know Liz very well, but I'm sure she's got her pride. And what you said was pretty damn harsh. And I'd have burst into tears too.
I knew it. You're only seeing her side. What about me?
What about you?
She's my mother. We are meant to be close. I'm meant to be allowed to yell at her if I need to.
And what about what she needs? She has barely been holding it together from the moment she arrived. Never mind you getting stuck in.
What are you saying? That she's cracking up?
Well, she's going through a bad patch anyway. I know. I've been there. I can see the signs. And it kind of helps if people stay off your back.
Same again, thanks.
Sure.
Liz, are you okay?
What better way to remember Jeff than a drink in his own bar?
A glass red, thanks. Would you like me to give you a lift back to Barb's?
No, thanks. I'd rather be here.
You know, I saw the look on Delphi's face when you walked out. She'll be feeling terrible about what she said. Delphi.
She's only the half of it.
Liz, if there's something else troubling you...
Aside from an overdose of grief, you mean? Listen to me feeling sorry for myself. You lost a daughter too.
Yes. And I've had to get used to that.
I can't. I miss her all the time, every single day.
Have you spoken to anyone about this? A grief counsellor?
What for? It's perfectly normal. We were very close.
I know. But you've got other children to think about. A husband. They all need you. I mean, I know Delphi does.
You really didn't need to pick me up, you know. I would have been perfectly happy to take a cab.
They're like hen's teeth at this time of the morning.
Morning!
Hi.
Can't stop. Gotta keep moving. Trying to bring the baby on.
Woo! You up early these days?
Oh, well, I have to be. There's lots to do.
So do you want some help?
Come on. I'm starving. Who wants eggs?
Yep. And I'm tops.
No way. You guys are not stuffing yourself on breakfast. You'll never eat lunch.
Yeah, we will.
Tush! I said no. You can have some toast.
Forget it.
That was pretty rough. She only wanted some breakfast.
Yeah, and I'm trying to cook lunch for 7 people. The last thing that I need is you guys in here under my feet making dishes. Plus, I want everyone to be ravenous.
Nah, that's sweet. I'll do some toast to keep Tash quiet. Hey, any veggies that you need chopping?
Hey, shush! I just said this is my gig.
I prefer 6 days on, 1 day off. No, it doesn't have to be a weekend. I'm really flexible. For 2 weeks, I've just given notice. Oh, tonight will be perfect. Can we say around 9? Okay. Thanks. See you then. Tony, hi. Got Harry's beer.
I know how grumpy he gets without it, so I thought I'd drop it over, save a tantrum.
Thanks. It's great.
So what's that phone call all about?
Sorry?
I heard you're arranging a job interview.
Oh, that...
He's fired you, hasn't he? And I bet I know why. I saw Chris with that Australian woman pulling up at work. He's getting rid of you so we can get it on with her. I'm right, aren't I?
I told you, Lucy's a work...
An investor, yeah, and I told you. Chris has never had a problem mixing business with pleasure.
Well, I'm sure you're wrong, Tony.
If he hasn't told you about Lucy, what's his excuse for sacking you? Time for Harry to go back to daycare mixed with the other kids? Don't worry, I won't let him get away with it.
Oh, no, please don't interfere.
I'm going to do more than interfere. I'm going to tell him to pull his head in. He can't go making decisions about Harry without consulting me.
Well, he was going to, but everything just happened so quickly. And I'm really okay about moving on.
Fine, if that's what you want. But all this change isn't fair on Harry. And if Chris thinks he can push us around to suit his love life, he can get stuffed.